it completely ruined everything for me. Like from every angle, it ruined my life completely. And the worst part about all of this, because DA dropped the case, clearly stating that there was nothing that they could possibly have charged me on.
Nikki Garcia's ex-husband, Artem Chigvintsev, is getting candid about how his life has changed following his arrest. The Dancing with the Stars alum was arrested and booked on suspicion of felony domestic violence charges in August 2024, though the Napa County District Attorney ultimately did not pursue criminal charges. Nearly 2 weeks after his arrest, his wife filed for divorce. The former couple share 4-year-old son Matteo. Now, Artem is reflecting on the past few months during a conversation on the Glamorous Grind podcast.
It completely ruined everything for me. It completely ruined everything for me. Like from every angle, it ruined my life completely. And the worst part about all of this, because DA dropped the case, clearly stating that there was nothing that they could possibly have charged me on.
The former dancing professional also shared his feelings around his marriage ending, claiming it wasn't his decision to get divorced.
The Zoo closure, something that's been going on for 7 years. It's a 7 years of relationship. Like, it's not just like people keep forgetting something, that I didn't stop loving person that day and I just moved on. Like it wasn't my decision to get divorced. So I was, till the last moment, was like, maybe we should do therapy. Maybe we need to try to figure something out. My ideal scenario is like keeping the family together, united. It was a huge closure of 7 years. I will never forget this moment when Matteo loved the three of us being together. I mean, he's like, you can see that his excitement when it's like, whether I was holding Matteo, my wife was holding Matteo, and he's like, want us to kiss in front of him. Like, he's so, like, it makes him so happy. And even having thought of that, like, this is never gonna be that ever again. Like, this is like, you need to move on. And I think that closure was a huge, like, because I remember like flying from the airport and I was like, wow, this is just like, it was sad, but it also like was, I guess, relief, because it was done. There is going to be no more, because I mean, it was dramatic. Like, this whole thing was, maybe dramatic, not the right word, but it was like, it was draining.
Earlier in the conversation, Artem also said that following his arrest, he was cut out of most support in his life, and later shared his reaction to having his mugshot go viral.
I think divorce was just one of the things that I was facing at the time. I mean, there was a criminal charge. If I was cut off from every single outlet of support, except for maybe my parents. Like, I was cut out from every angle. Like, sometimes people go through divorce, but they have their job, they have their, close ones, and have their friends. Like, there is still certain support. Like, I didn't have a family support because that was cut off. My work was cut off. And then on top of it, there was a criminal case. Maybe because I've been on TV. It's like you being judged by the media before anything. I think with the mugshot, the first time it really hit me. First of all, it hit me just even being in the police station, being arrested. You're watching this on TV, like in TV shows, when people getting arrested and all that stuff, but experiencing yourself, it's you're just in a huge denial. It's like, is this is really happening? Like, what is happening? But going back to the mugshot, I remember being in Target and I was buying, I think, some stuff, probably for Matteo, because that's most of the time I go to Target for buying stuff for Matteo. And seeing, I think it was a Star magazine or something, and I was on the cover. My mugshot was on the cover of Star magazine. And you can't help yourself, but when people seeing that mugshot on that thing and then watching it, like, for them, in their mind, you are immediately guilty.
Yeah, you're a criminal in their mind. Guilty.
There is nothing you can say or try to justify yourself and change their minds. When person have a mugshot, you're guilty immediately. There is not even a question of like, what happened? Like, it's weird because in this country, I thought you're guilty when you've proven that you're guilty. Or
you're innocent until
you're proven guilty. Exactly. That was not the case whatsoever. everything happened. There was a paparazzi outside of when I was coming out of the jail, when I was there for a few hours. Like, there was already paparazzi standing outside taking shot. I was like, how? Like, what is going on?
Ahead of the Super Bowl, Nikki opened up to Access Hollywood with her sister Bree about her new single era and having her twin support through it all.
Bree's like,
But I was really just like yearning it. And, you know, when you're in that ring, you find so much of your empowerment and strength and confidence and things that I was just really craving and yearning for myself, especially in my new era. And it's like, I need Nikki Bella to help me put the pieces back together. You know what I mean?
I do.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting my Bella back.
I hear it. I almost feel like we should cheers.
Go,
I was
girl.
like, I was about to be like, you know, just like.
Let's go back to Bourbon Street.
You know,
Come on.
exactly. I'm still there.
You know,
I'm still there.
Yeah.
That's incredible. To be able to use that outlet to work those things out and to help you reframe, come back to yourself in a new way.
Totally.
What would you say is this new era?
Ooh, yes.
Ooh,
I
I guess, you know, it's my fearless era. I feel like, you know,
there you go.
everything I've done so far, I've shown myself strength and I've seen a lot of myself and stuff that I was like, wow, I didn't realize how strong I was or all these different things. And I truly do now see like being fearless and taking things on fearlessly is such a way to live life. And so this era is all about being fearless.
Absolutely. I get that.
Yeah.
100%. And I want to preface this next question with saying with the utmost respect.
Yeah.
But I am curious, Bree, how in this time have you stepped in to be there for your sister, to support and love on her, and you know the way that she needs?
I mean, this has been a 41-year marriage, so I will say that.
We share the vows, is what I realized. Till death do us part is right here.
For sure. But you know, she's more than a sister. She's my twin. Like we shared the womb together, so I know the kind of love and support she needs. And I've been there, and like, you know, Nikki does call me her bulldog, and I am. Like,
is that right?
Oh, I am. And the bulldog hasn't come out yet, but it's about to.
I always got to keep it on a leash.
I know that's
honestly.
But you say, but it's about to.
It's about to be unleashed.
No.
But honestly, I'm kidding. But I will say, like, I'm there for her 24/7, and I do feel like in the last 6 months our bond's gotten even stronger. You know, because it's been really great.
You've come to show blood is thicker than water. It truly is. And you come to moments that test that, and family always shows up. Family's always there.
Well, this
and best
family
friends
does.
that are
I know
like
that's right.
family.
This family.
The 41-year-old also recently told Us Weekly about why she took a step back from the public eye after filing for divorce following the arrest of her ex. Everything was very shocking, all of it, and I think that was the main reason why I knew I had to disconnect. I was in shock. You couldn't have ever told me that this would have been the ending of my 2024 or my marriage. I wouldn't have believed you. It takes a long time to process something. I needed the disconnection to process everything that happened, she said. But as for her future, Nikki told the mag she's open to falling in love again, but doesn't foresee that happening anytime soon, and is also ruling out more kids or another marriage, as she revealed, I don't ever want to sign paperwork again. If I find the right person, I don't mind a commitment ceremony, but I don't want to be legally bound.